Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to look at Ryan from Paula Young, so stay tuned. Welcome back everyone, this is Coco from Coco's Hair Solutions. We're going to take a look at the wig called Ryan from Paula Young. Now this is what she looks like in the catalog. So she's part of that category that they're calling a Bixie this summer. And that means it's a cross between a pixie and a bob. So she's got just enough length to make her a bob, but short enough to be called a pixie as well. So let's take a look at her. Taking her out of the box, I've got her in the color 33, which is dark Auburn. So let's go ahead and we're going to shake her, wake up those fibers, use my comb to go across the top and wake up the fibers, the permatease. All right. And now before I put her on, let's take a look at the cap construction. Now hopefully you'll be able to see this. It's a dark cap on a dark hair fiber. So what we have is a closed cap construction, but it's very faintly open. There's just tiny little rows of wefts across here, but it's what they call a cool cap. And then we have bangs on the style. We have open ear tabs with little metal stays inside them, open wefting all the way around. We have Velcro adjusters on the back side, which are always convenient. And then we have an open extended nape. So you can see it's open, so it adds to the coolness of being able to wear this during the summer and not have it be too overly warm. Alrighty, so let's go ahead and put her on. Before I do, let me explain what I'm wearing here today. This is my channeling Sophia Loren wig. This is Jacqueline Smith's Sunset in her Auburn Sugar Rooted, which is a beautiful blend of this same color, the same 33, with a little bit of 24 highlights in it around the face and on the top. Beautifully done. I love it. It's just a wonderful wig. But it makes me feel like Sophia Loren. Okay, I'm going to take her off and put on Ryan. Let's take a look. Okay, let's see here. Okay. Well, straight out of the box, she looks like she does have some box hair. She's feather cut around the face, a little bit longer in the back, not too much length on the nape. Let's take a look at the dimensions, and then we'll get busy styling her. She is 2.3 ounces. The front, the sides, and the upper back are 4.5 inches. The top and crown are 4 3/4 inches. So these are a little bit longer than the fronts and the sides. And then the nape is 3.25. So we do get some coverage of the nape area, which I kind of like. So let's see what we can do with her. So my first instinct is to bring out these razor cut edges. Okay, let's work with these bangs. And what I would do first is go ahead and press back on the bangs to get them trained to come back out. You only need to press right along that front border to get those kind of lifted up. You see how that did that? So you don't want to trim anything until you've made these adjustments with your wig. I'm going to take my hot air brush. I'm going to curve those bangs just a tad more. And of course I'm going to press it up against, back a little bit more that way. Lift them off of my face. Okay. All right. Doesn't really take a lot just to begin. So they do feather out a little bit better. Now the rest of this, I think we can control with some water. What do you think? Oh, we could really spike this up, couldn't we? And taking a look at the scalp or the area where the cap is and the permatease, you cannot see the wefting or the cap. There's enough coverage of all of the fibers to where the wefts are not being seen at all. Now this is a very dark color. It's dark auburn, and it's number 33 on the color wheel. And it's got some burgundy shades to it, some of that deep cherry red color. So if you're a brunette wanting to get a little bit of redness, this might be really fun. Oh, I'm liking the way that's spiking up. So let me go ahead, and I'm going to add some water and just begin spraying so that I can start to sculpt what I want my wig to do. And of course, you know, this term that they're calling these hairstyles these days, bixies, is a combination of a bob and a pixie. And that, I think, is so cute. And, you know, if I was wearing a longer wig, or I was used to wearing longer wigs and wanted to go a shorter one, I would probably choose something like this, or Paula Young's Holly, which has a little bit more of this kind of length around the face and around the neck. Oh, look at those razor cut edges. Oh, those are fun, aren't they? Well, all right, so we can just punk it up on top if we really want to make a statement. You know, are we going to Vegas? Or you can comb it down. Let's do it a little bit more tame. You can part it on the right or the left. Now, depending, every wig is different, so you might try it one way, one time. You know, on the right-hand side, you could tame it down, make it a little more subdued, more like an everyday around the house kind of look. Or you can part it on the other side. You can take a little clip and even put a tiny clip, pull in the bangs back, lift your bangs, separate them. Let me do a spin so we can take a look at what we're working with, okay? All right, pixie time, huh? So we've got 3¼ inch nape, so we do get some coverage back here. I might have some of my own hair sticking out there. Oh, that's almost more embarrassing than being seen without my hair. Okay, let me go back. So we have this tapered pixie look. Can we even, oh my goodness, you could even flip that out a little bit if you really wanted to. I prefer to have it kind of caressing my neck. It just feels so nice when it does that. And even this dark color is fun. Well, this looks a little bit like Kim Kardashian, doesn't it? Especially in this darker color. So that's one look. Of course, I could spike it all up and say, I'm ready to go out, do something crazy, wild and crazy. I could take, of course, my headband. I love my blingy headband. Put that in there. Looks real cute. And then, of course, using any kind of other headband, I've got this headband, which works really great. You can take it and you twirl it in the back, turn it once and have it hug along the bottom there. Very reminiscent of the 60s, isn't it? Yeah, really. Oh, how fun. But this is Ryan, and it looks a lot different than I thought it would. I really like it. Now this is, here again, here's her picture right here. That's what she looks like in the catalog. And this is what I've been able to make her look like here today. So maybe you might want to give her a try. She's kind of fun. And of course, she comes in 25 colors. That's a lot of colors. And she comes in petite, average, and large. So if you have a problem with the size of your head and fitting into average wigs, you should not have a problem with this girl. So look at, oh, how fun is that? And then of course, you know, all this razor cutting, when you bring it down around the base of your cheekbones, look what it does. It focuses tension right here where we want it, on your cheekbones. And you'll automatically have enlarged or cheek implants, something close to that. Anyway, oh my gosh, I want to wear this one today. How about you? Well, it was a surprise for me getting it in this number 33 color. Now I know if you look at my video on the Seeing Red, this color and this exact wig was reviewed in that video. So look for that one in my library. So anyway, I think I'm gonna keep this girl. I'm gonna be wearing her this summer. What fun. And just in case I forgot to do a spin, let me do that now. You don't have to wait and buy this wig to have that kind of versatility with your wigs. Try it with the wigs that you already have. That is the secret to having a lot of fun with your wigs and getting more life out of your wigs. You don't have to have them pigeonholed to the way that they looked in the catalog. You can play with them and do all kinds of fun things. So don't forget your accessories. I'll be sure and put all the links down below, okay? Thank you so much for joining me today. Thank you to my subscribers. Thank you to everyone who's inspired me along this pathway. I'm looking forward to seeing everyone again next time on Coco's Hair Solutions. Bye-bye.